I don't know if you've ever wondered how you can be able to create an amazing and captivating makeup flyer using just your Pixellab. I don't know if you've tried doing that before, but in this video, I'll be showing you how you can be able to create that using just your Pixellab, whether you have it on your smartphone or you have it on your system. All right, so kindly get in touch and kindly stick with me to the end of this video, so you'll be able to master how I was able to create that amazing design in the thumbnail. So at this point, I've already changed the interface of what I'm working with to square, which is what I'll be using. And I'll be importing all the materials I want to use for these designs. So I'll be going to my gallery and I'll be selecting where the folder is. So I'll have to pick this first one here, and you can also check the description of this video for you to see the materials in case you want to practice with them or you want to design with them too. You can check the description. So after importing this, the next thing I'll have to do is I will change the color of this background because this is not the background I'll be working with. So I can just go to the color and I'll be selecting this color. I'll select this color. This is how it was combined. Just move this icon to this point, or better still, you can copy the color code from here. This is the color code. All right. So I'll just mark OK. Then the next thing I'll have to do here is I'll go to my shapes. So going to my shapes here, I'll be selecting this particular one and then increase the radius to 50, to about 50 or thereabouts. Increase the size too, and I'll be increasing the width like this too, so that it will be able to fit in to this point. I'll just place it in such a way that it will fit into my satisfaction. I can also move it down a bit, just like this. Good. Then I'll have to change the color of this particular shape again. I'll just go to color and I'll be picking this color because this is the pink color I want to use for this design. Then I can also go to this relative position to make sure this is at the middle and then continue with my edit. So another thing I'll be doing here is I'll have to copy this particular thing again. I'll copy it, but this point I'll have to reduce the size, bring it down here, go back to this edit, and I'll reduce the radius and also reduce the size from this point. Doing this like this will make it to be able to rhyme with this particular thing I want to do with it. So I'll just increase the size to satisfy what I want to use it for. I can increase it to this extent and then mark good. After that, then go down to color. I'll go to color and I'll be selecting a white color. So I'll just go down to white, pick this color, and then go to shadow. I'll add a shadow to this too, and then add a shadow to the first one I edited to. Good. So the next thing I'll have to do here is I'll go to my gallery again to pick all the images I want to use again. Then picking this one, I can just change the resolution to 1:1, which is a square shape, and then move this so that it will be able to occupy all the pictures. I can reduce the size. The size I'll be using here is 14 to 14, width 14 and height 14. So I can just choose them from here, then bring in another image, not shapes, sorry. I'll go to my gallery. So I'll have to bring in another image, apply the same thing I did to the first one, just like this, and then mark good. Reduce the size and make sure the relative size is the same thing with the initial one you just used. And after that, I'll bring it down here. So going to my gallery again, I'll have to import something else. I'll import this image once again, then do the same thing, move this here, and then good. So mind you, you can also get all these images online. You can just go online and browse about some of these images, and if you need most of these materials, you can also message me on WhatsApp. Good. So what I'll do here is I'll go down to stroke, enable this stroke and increase the stroke width to 4, and then go to pink. Because I'm using a pink color, I'm going to add a pink stroke and mark good. Then I'll be going to shadow, increase the shadow and reduce the blur radius to 6. Increase the offset of X by 1 and do that of Y 2. So this is the same thing I'm going to apply to all these images that is here. Just enable the stroke, increase the stroke to 4, add a pink color, go to shadow and then do the same thing I just did to the first one, just like this. Then I'll do this to this one too. The reason I'm doing everything for each of them is for it to look uniform, all right, so the design won't look scattered or thereabouts. So I'm going to reduce the blur, reduce by 6, do this and do this again. Good. So at this point I just have to shift them in such a way that every of them will enter here, but I'll be making use of this ruler to make sure everything is on a straight line. So I can just bring down this particular one and then just use it to check the positions where they are to make sure they are okay. I can also copy from this first one. Let me select it from here. I'll copy from this first one, and also I'll be moving this down. I'll be moving this down here too. Then use this position to position it well so that it will be able to fit in inside this box or thereabouts. Just try as much as possible to adjust it so that everything will line on a straight line. Good. Good. So everything is done here. The next thing I'll be adding here, I'll have to go to my shapes again, just like I've been doing. Then I'll increase the width of this, then increase the radius so that it will have a round radius. Then reduce it like this in such a way that it will enter here, it will be able to enter here. So after that I can go down to my shadow again, enable the shadow too, and I can be using this relative position to position it to be at the middle. Use this position to adjust it a little bit. So this is where I'll be adding the contact address of the owner of this flyer. So I will pick my text, then I'll edit. This is the contact as 0, and can be adding this good. Then I can go to color and I'll be choosing a black color and go to bold, make this particular text to be bold. After that, reduce the size and I can, let me use this, increase the size a bit, then reduce the size in such a way that it will fit in into this box I just placed here. So I can just reduce the size maybe to 21 or thereabouts and use this position to move it down to make sure everything fits in. You can also use this to make sure it's at the middle too. Good. So I'm done with this down edit. The next thing I'll be doing here is I'll have to add the name of this flyer, the name of this business. So I can just add it at this point and add some other details to it that I'll be talking about the flyer. So I can just do this, increase the size, use this, I can use this to bring it here, and I'll be changing the font. Go to AB fonts, just pick a very nice font. I'll be picking this font because it's a bolder font. Then go to line spacing and I'll be reducing the line spacing up to this point. Also go to color, Also go to color and select the desired color you want to use for this. I'll be selecting this black color, then highlight this touch and use the same pink I've been using here. All right, good. So the next thing I'll be adding here is just a little detail about this flyer. Then I'll just edit this. Depending on what you want to add, so you can just customize yours and then add it the way you want it. So I'll be adding this thing now due to this is the write-up I prefer to add, or better still, this is the write-up the owner of the flyer prefers for it to be added. Here you are. Good. Then I'll go to bold. I'll have to make this thing bold, and then go to color again. I'll be picking a black color because the black color coming from this font is not clear enough and is not fine enough. That's why I'm picking another black color. So I can just use this ruler again to make sure everything adjusts well to this line. Then I can just use it as a guide to be able to adjust this. Then go to line spacing, reduce the spacing between these lines a bit so that they will not look too spaced out. Good. So the next thing I'll just be adding here is just a little stuff here. So I'll go to shapes. I'll go to my shapes, reduce the size of this particular thing, and I'll place it here, increase the radius to maybe about 17 or thereabouts. I'll increase the radius to this point, then reduce the size a bit. Also, I'll be changing the color of this shape. Go to color. I'll be using a pink color because this is the color I've been using for this design, so the design will look nice and professional. Combining a lot of colors in a design is not a guarantee that the design will look nice. It will only make the design to look weird and the design to look scattered. So that's the reason I'm using a particular color, rhyming them with some other colors. All right, so I'll be inputting the necessary thing I need to impute here, which is our services. Then go to bold again, just like I've been doing before. Change the color to white. I'll be choosing a white color here. Then reduce the size so that it will be able to fit in inside this. Good. I can also select this thing back and then add a shadow to it. Good. The next font I'll be picking here, I can just copy it from here, so I won't just be editing and editing again. I'll then add the services this business provides, which is birthday makeup and the rest of it. Birthday makeup, and I'm putting this hair installation, wedding makeup, and the last one, which is a facial care products. I can just say face care products depending on the format you want. So I can just place this here, then go back to my line spacing and increase the spacing between them just this way. Can move this down a little bit so that there will be much space between them. Then move this particular one down also, and then move this one down too. All right, so our flyer is done here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll have to save this particular design to my gallery. So selecting it from here, I can save it as image, and I'll be saving with PNG because this flyer is for social media adverts and medium, so I'll be saving it to my gallery. So thank you once again for being on this channel. Thank you for watching this video to this point. If this video was useful to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and like this video too. Also, thank you so much for being here once again, and I'll be expecting you in my next video.